Hello, my name is Stacy and I'm an occupational therapy student at EKU. I understand that you're an occupational therapy assistant. Today I'm going to be actually talking to you about a therapeutic program which facilitates movement through learning. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how the program runs, and then I'm going to talk to you about why this is important to you as a OTA. And then we're also going to talk about the value of it in school-based practice. So the name of the program is called NeuroNet, and it's a therapeutic program which facilitates movement through learning. It's a research-based, it has a lot of evidence-based research on it, and it's a readiness program that was designed to help students develop fluency in essential reading, math, and handwriting skills. A child participating within NeuroNet uses the interactive program software to perform rhythmic motor patterns and speech patterns while watching a model on the computer or the TV screen. As the interactive software is playing, the children talk along and practice with the TV. And the idea of it is that handwriting or math knowledge becomes automatic, so the child can solely focus on the content of what they're learning rather than using their brain power on figuring out how to write letters. So the program is supposed to help with automaticity so that it's easier for them to learn and to focus on learning rather than doing all of those little developmental steps that they should already have down, such as handwriting. So the way that it works within schools is that students participate in a 20-minute morning interactive exercise session, which helps prepare the neurological pathways for all aspects of learning. The program is also available for parents to use at home. And so that's an option too, instead of using it within the schools, and so parents can use it on their children. However, I think there's been a lot more research and things it's done in schools a lot more often. But the program was developed for the use of children in kindergarten through 2nd grade, and it includes 32 weeks of program content. The levels of exercise increase with difficulty, and this encourages perseverance, self-directed attention, self-organization, and the ability to self-assess. Just to give you an idea of what NeuroNet kind of looks like and so you can get a feel for it, there's 2 videos that I watched. The first video illustrated that the children are doing jumping jacks, and the NeuroNet, and it kind of just looks like they're doing jumping jacks. However, these children are actually, it's a brain and a body exercise, and they're saying their alphabet while they're doing these jumping jacks. And so just to give you a feel for like some of the exercises that they would be doing. Another video that I watched that I wanted to share with you illustrated the children using their arms to spell out letters, using their correct starting points. So they're learning their letters while doing these movements, and the idea is that it's going to help it stick a little better. They're getting that movement in the beginning of the day. It's helping with automaticity, rhythm. There's a metronome in the background playing. And so all of these things are helping the child in a number of different ways. And so as you can tell, the children are engaging through NeuroNet in a very, very unique movement-based learning. And you may be asking yourself why this matters to you as an OTA. And it's significant to you because you should be competent in a lot of different program supports, just in case you do come across a child and you have the ability to give kind of an opinion on a program that you've heard of. Maybe this would be really good for a school that you are working at, or for a certain child that you can recommend to the OT you're working with, so that they can look into it and maybe put it within the eval for the child. However, more important than knowing different program supports, it's significant for you to understand how important preparatory activities is. So we know that preparatory activities are what you do with a child to kind of warm them up and get their muscles going before you work with them. And NeuroNet is kind of the same way. It's very, very preparatory, and I think the school is using it in that way. And so it's basically utilized within the classroom as preparatory because they're using that 20-minute program first thing in the morning to get the students engaged, to get them alert, to get their attention up, and to prepare them to work on their essential skills throughout the rest of the school day. And so you know all about preparatory activities, and so this is a really good preparatory activity. It could be like a tier 1 support as the whole classroom can benefit from the involvement. And then the value within schools is that it's helping children to develop foundational skills that are imperative to their academic success. And so it provides an engaging and dynamic way to integrate physical activity, which is both promoting cognitive and motor development of the child. And this program is one that I could absolutely see an OTA like yourself using within school-based practice or one like it. And so I think it would be really good for you to be familiar with it and be familiar with just motor-based programs and just the effect that they can have on the learning of a child and the effectiveness of the child, and how it really makes them more attentive. And preparatory type activities like this make them more attentive for the rest of the day. So I hope you learned a lot about NeuroNet, and I hope you look into it and maybe even use it in the future. So thank you.